I am back once again for the third time. We on our way to Vegas.
For
I've
the
been
sixth
trying to,
time.
for the sixth time. I got my kiddos with me. Why you hiding?
I
It's a vlog. You can't hide.
can't hide.
Let me get a sound check. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Let me see some comments. A lot to talk about, but we got a long drive. We're
You
gonna
on
have some
Facebook?
traffic, so nah, I'm not Facebooking on this one
Oh,
because I haven't been on in a minute. So I'm just doing strictly YouTube. I know it's kind of surprised that I'm live. No announcement or nothing. I kind of had this date set to go live. Um, but yeah, believe it or not, the phone that I just broke had broke again. So I'm actually on my backup phone, so where I can go live, but I can't create videos or nothing like that. So it's still getting it together, man. You know how it is. Or the comments is sideways. Let me see. I guess I'm gonna have to keep it this way. Got you. All right, there we go. Now I can read the comments. Hey, family, how's everyone been doing? Everyone is blessed. Can you guys hear me first of all? Because I got my AC on, and I just want to make sure you don't hear the AC like over my voice. I want to make sure you know it's all good. So drop in number one if you can hear me. Okay, cool. Yeah, everybody's pretty much been good. Everything has been good. I know I've been gone, but everything has been blessed for the most part. Usually, look, when I'm gone, you guys, it's mostly for a good reason. Sometimes I just take my little breaks. I got to work and I got a family to take care of, so sometimes it's necessary to take them breaks. Like, even though as much as I want to be a YouTuber, it's kind of hard to YouTube every day. Even though I do want to get to that point, like, but at the same time, I'm still trying to figure out YouTube, you guys. Like, you know what I mean? It's still a business and it's still an approach to where when you're on YouTube, you're opening the world up to your life. You know what I mean? And then you got to figure out what you want to do. I don't want to be a controversial person, even though I get caught up in controversy or a little drama or whatever, and I approach certain things like cyberbullying. Like, that's a different story. But like where I want to go in YouTubing, as far as it's covering a lot of stuff more than what I do. I wanna do it the right way, like, you know what I mean. So sometimes I take breaks, and sometimes it's just all on getting it right. But at the end of the day, I do want to be a YouTuber, and I am going to be a YouTuber, and it's going to be more consistent. You know what I mean? But anyway, shout out to everybody that's up in here, man. Peace and blessings to everybody. I know my phone is kind of wobbly. And then for my members, I've been working on the shirts. I got a couple emails. I'm waiting on a few more emails, but I'm gonna start sending out the shirts that I do got done to the folks that did send out their emails. So don't think I forgot about that either. Neither the bracelets either too. The bracelets is in my storage. I got to get it out my storage.
yeah,
Like I said, it's just been so yeah. Bracelets I was supposed to send out for the boys. But yeah, thank you for those that understand. I know it's a lot of new subscribers that subscribed like last month. A lot of new members probably wonder what happened to me, but it's kind of like a pattern. I always do this. I don't want to do it, take my little breaks, but in my life it's necessary to eventually, I'm gonna get where I want to be with this YouTube and don't have to take so long of breaks. But then at the same time, I've been having bad luck with my phone. Like, I don't even have my original phone now. It's back in the shop. Like, it was in the shop for 3 weeks. They messed up, and I had to put it back in the shop for another week. And then I got it out and really dropped it, and it cracked the LCD in the back. But it was weird because like I barely dropped it. Like after a week of having it, so that put that phone back in the shop. Then I had to get this one out. So, but it's gonna be all good though. How's been here. So much to talk about since I've been gone. Man, I've been seeing a lot of disrespect, which I'm not cool with because it's from the same people that ain't really about shit in their life, you know, but just keep disrespecting the boys' case. And we already know, you know, for those that know what's up. We know the idiots that we're dealing with, but it still bothers me. And of course, I got to speak on it as being a person that represents the boys. And then, you know, when people come from people like Roro, you know, how Benny came at Roro, it's getting irritated, man. And but for most of the people on is with these folks, career for the future. One day they're gonna realize this reality. You know, it's real victims out here that's really going through stuff, man. And you know, when you advocating for kids, you gotta think about the family too. You know, like for instance, for Roro, bad about the service. Where I am leaving from California City, headed to Vegas, so it's gonna be a little bit of interruption in between times. But the plan is to have you guys ride with me, so you know, just bear with me and ride with your boy. We're gonna talk about a few things on the way to Vegas. But yeah, back to that situation with Benny disrespecting Roro. Like I said, for the world, most people know who we dealing with, but then there's some people that don't know. So that's why I like to speak up, and because you know Roro doesn't have a YouTube. She doesn't deal with too many YouTubers because a lot of these folks is not solid. They're not solidified. They don't keep it 100, and their intentions be different in life, you know. So in due time, people, you know, if the truth comes to reality, because time is going to tell everything. So she only deal with certain few, you know. As far as people this way, it's like me and Matt. For those that don't know, Matt is AV News Crew. That's the two folks that Roro deal with. Everybody else, you know, that's a content creator, it is what it is, but you know, that's just the truth. Apparently they did something down the line to where people feel the way they feel. And on my end, it's like, it is what it is too, you know, because I mess with Roro and I'm here for the boys. And whatever another person do, that's, you know, that's on them. Everybody is grown. Just like I'm a grown man, and how I handle the boy situation from day one always been solid, even before I was a content creator. And even when I became a content creator, it was the same results, you know what I mean? The YouTube streets are crazy. I've been staying off. It's better not to be in a negativity. Yeah, you feel me? And that's, you know, look, I'm a positive person for sure. And when I do engage in negativity, it's like more of a defense, or coming to defense for somebody else that's solid, or you know, it's a solidified reason. So you know, for the most part, when I find myself engaging in this YouTube, it's engaging into negativity, which I don't like to bring negativity into my life every day. I don't care what it is. Like, you know, sometimes it needs a break, you know, especially dealing with idiots that's never gonna stop. The only thing I could do is just spread awareness and tell the truth on the situation, on what I see and what occurred, like, you know what I mean? So when it comes to like Benny and Doug, I only can speak on what I dealt with and what they did to the boys and everybody else, like, you know what I mean? Going to Vegas on the 8th. Okay, yeah, that's what's up, man. Vegas is always a fun trip. It's my daughter's birthday on the 3rd, so I'm taking her out there to see my dad. And then I'm gonna just spend some time out there with my family, my kids. It's just us. I got my nephew right here. That's my nephew in the middle. I got my son, my daughter, my oldest daughter. Then I got 2 other kids in Vegas. So I'm gonna have all my kids, which is a blessing. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Let me show y'all what it's looking like out here. We just passing up Edwards Air Force Base.
Bro.
So we got a long way to go, y'all. And I know we're probably gonna hit traffic, so comments from you, Samar?
Alright.
You said what?
I barely know how to read, but alright.
Yeah, you're a straight A student. Well, you was, huh?
I am.
Still
I
are.
graduated with a 4.0
A
GPA.
4.0. Hey, my daughter graduated middle school with a 4.0 GPA. But yeah, just read them to me so I could, focus on driving. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna have the camera turned around, so I can read y'all comments and communicate with y'all. And I'm gonna have my daughter read the comments. Just start at the bottom.
Start at the bottom, alright.
Yeah, whatever.
One of my boys' birthday is on the 7th, and you're welcome, baby.
Well, happy birthday to one of your sons.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Hope you guys enjoy.
Someone said have a wonderful birthday. Thank you. Happy early birthday. May you have a wonderful and blessed day. That's a blessing. You will be 21. I think. I can't see.
Oh no, they unsent that one. Well, yeah, thanks you guys and blessings to all you guys out there, all the up and coming birthdays. Man, you only live once, so enjoy. And if it's your kid's birthday, make sure they enjoy it. That's what it's about, you know what I mean? But yeah, back to what I was saying though. At the end of the day, is people gonna have their day. Every dog is gonna have their day. Every good person gonna have their day. Every bad person gonna have their day. Whatever energy you put out there is gonna come back, man.
And you should let me drive.
I wish you could drive.
Thank you.
About a couple more years.
You mean a year?
A year? Well, because you're about to be 14, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so about a year. I think at 15 and a half you can get your permit. If the laws are still the same. Hey, but look, real quick though, man, we got 7 people up in here. It's all love, man. Peace and blessings. But tell me this. What is y'all plans for the 4th? And I know some people is, out of the country, so you may not celebrate the 4th, or certain beliefs you may not celebrate. But whatever it is, what you guys got going for this weekend? Whether it's why would you want to do that?
We're all going to do it, but second game.
Oh yeah, and I also seen some folks went to Benny House too, man. Again and again. Which, I mean, hopefully some folks that's doing something to this dude. And at the end of the day, on his end, man, it's just,
Someone said, going to stay at home and cook out some good food. We have celebrated my daughter's 24th birthday and babies with her, my son-in-law, and 2-year-old grandson. So I'm just going to cook and spend time with my husband and my kids.
okay, that's what's up. I love the family vibes. Stay at home and cook. That's always the best way to go, especially in these days, man. And that's what I would recommend everybody to do. Even though I'm on my way to Vegas and driving on the freeway and dealing with this crazy world and a lot of crazy people, I still there's nothing better than just being at home, like especially on the 4th, because on the 4th of July, that's one of them holidays where you can really chill at home, and that's a perfect day to grill. Most of the folks got the day off, get some good old meat going on the grill, chill with your family.
Congratulations. Spending the day this weekend doing fireworks with family. Someone said they just got their 10th great grandchild today, and her name's Nora.
Hey. Yeah, wait, let me take back what I said earlier. Now, 4th of July on the lake with your family, I don't think it could get no better than that. Because let me tell y'all this about me, like, for those that know me from last year, when I went camping with my family, like, I love the nature. That's where Nature Boy Ray come from. So anything with a lake or a river and mountains, like, or camping, I'm all for that. Like that's the best all day right there. I'd rather do that than anything. But I am going camping on the 8th though. So we're not able to do it on the 4th. But a couple days later I'm getting that, that family camping trip. Hey, who was here last year for my family camping trip? Who seen that video? I just want to see where we at on this YouTube. And for those that didn't see it, I do got a nice video last year, about 15 minutes long, I believe. My whole camping experience from day one to the end. But I want to know real quick, is there anybody on here that was here last year that remember that trip? Because that was like right after I started YouTubing, of course, because it's around the same time every year. I started YouTubing last year, the beginning of May. Well, no, I lived in Cal City at the time, but we went camping in Isabella. Lake Isabella. Last year? On the video?
No, it was a
Did you even see the video? That's sad. How you y'all on there with?
When I'm on my phone, I only watch Netflix or Disney Plus. Actually, I'm gonna watch Disney Plus.
But yeah, GQ boy, I left from Cal City. I was staying in Cal City. But yeah, we went camping in Lake Isabella. Usually my family, we rent out a camping site for a couple of days, go out there and get hurt and do all type of things like that. No, you usually have fun. Last year my mama got hurt. She like what happened? She cracked her tailbone or something like that.
Yeah, she hit on a rock trying to do that with kids.
And who else got hurt?
You.
I got hurt?
Yeah.
Get hurt.
The only ones that didn't get hurt was the kids.
I think Candace and them, my uncle and my auntie, they was just tired.
And they never went up there.
Look, they were so tired from last year, from setting up tents. Like, all right, so look, let me tell y'all how it goes real quick. We usually do 3 days, right? So the first day check-in is around 2 o'clock. But you have to set up. You have to set up your tent, do things like that. So by the time the whole family's set up, it's like, the day is damn near done with.
We'll go get in the water still.
I mean, yeah, you can still get in the water or whatever and enjoy a little bit of time. And then, the next day, you got all day to do whatever you want to do. Enjoy your time with the family, hit the lake, hit the river, whatever the case may be. And then the next I got to switch it around so my daughter can read the comments. She don't want to be on camera.
Oh, I can read it without being in the camera.
That's a pretty decent lake. It used to be better back in the days, but as life get more messed up and global warming and we ain't getting no rain and snow, these lakes, and rivers, they start to dry out a little bit. And I think this year is one of them years to where it's not that high. Hey, what's up, Jennifer Nobles? I'll miss y'all too. Believe it or not, I'll be missing y'all too. It's just one thing with me. I think I got like OCD, man. I be wanting things to be right. Like if everything not, or for the most part, like 90% of stuff not right in my life, it's only certain things that I could do, like, you know what I mean? Just like with the YouTube, like I really tried to be focused on being consistent, but then I started having phone issues and it was like out of my control, you know what I mean? The way things was happening, so I'm the type of person when things get out of control, I sit back and I take a seat until I get it back together.
I'm gonna sneak your phone with you. My phone is always locked low.
All right, we got 198 miles, y'all. Well, that's what the sign said.
Then how we gonna get there?
Yeah, the last time I was in Vegas, which was like what 2 months ago or something. Yeah, I had showed my license plate on accident, and you know what? To keep it 100 though, I'm not even sure if it was Benny or not, but it was somebody, you know, that texts my phone with the shenanigans. So if it wasn't Benny, it was one of his folks or somebody that think like him. Which don't really matter to me because, like, you know, shit. Even though I still try to hide my license plate, and you know, that's one of the things that's sad, y'all, with doing this YouTube is, and doing what I do and dealing with who I deal with. I still gotta, you know, watch what I say, watch what I do, watch how I record. Just because, man, you got people like Benny and his little minions that try to do whatever. But for the most part, after a year of doing this, I done got threatened lots of times with CPS, with the FBI, with the police, you know. But I handled my business and did what I had to do. So still to this day, we still waiting. I'm not scared. I don't care. Send whoever you want to send. Send them right back to your ass. But yeah, so far, ain't nobody popped up. I'm still waiting because, you know, when they do pop up, it's like, what are you popping up for, bro? I have a whole police department where these boys came up missing that will back me. You know what I mean? I'm from Cal City. These cops know me since a kid and they know what I'm about. Even before the boys, I was not no trouble. I used to get in trouble way back in the days, but I corrected that. So, you know, it's only limited stuff that could be done on that scale right there. When somebody try to call these folks on me around the California City area. Now say, and they call some folks in Los Angeles, then it's different. But these folks around here, they already know what's up. They already know a Benny, they already know a Doug, and they already know what I'm about. They know I ain't no troublemaker, so it ain't no worries on that. Ain't never really been no worries. And you know, I thank God at the end of the day that he blessed me to be like that because, you know, a lot of people that deal with Benny is not fortunate to have the same results to where Benny and his folks call the folks on them. They have to go, they get the ass end of the stick, which sucks, you know. But yeah. What's up, sunshine? Thank you, appreciate it. Hey, but just remember, I might be going off the YouTube. I'm still there physically, like, you know what I mean? I'm still always working on something positive behind the scenes, like no matter what. Every day in life. All right, Dios Nini. Much salute to you. Peace and blessings. Hope you enjoy your holiday. Hey, what's up, Mama Bear? Comes. For those that don't know, that's Mama Bear right there. That's my name for Miss Cherie. That's my personal name. If y'all want to call her Mama Bear, that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to. That's my name for Miss Cherie. That's Mama Bear. And why I say that, let me tell y'all why I say that, you know. Because, first of all, you know, she's older than me. And the situations that we all came from is like one of the mamas, you know. And we have Mama Phyllis, R.I.P. and you know, a lot of other women that represented that, you know. But for sure, you know, Miss Cherie is one of my, so that's why she mama baby. We got Briss up in here. Yeah, fam. Glad to see everybody tuned in, man. Much love. Peace and blessings to everybody out there. All my solidified folks, you already know what the deal is. And also, look, for those that have size that want a shirt, first of all, my members, like, if you found them, I can get your shirt made. I know it's a couple people out there that have not emailed me yet. I'm doing pretty good, Brits. You know, just staying blessed, staying out the way, staying positive, staying working, and just trying to move forward. You know, as usual. How you been, fam? How's life for you? What's going on? Hot?
Yeah.
What? Cooper Smart got the thing down.
I had it now. He started there, came back to
All right, yeah, fam. For those that email me, I got you. I got the emails for those that email me. But I'm still missing a few people in the emails that I'm waiting on that said they was gonna email but haven't did it yet. I feel you on that, Briz. That's kind of how I was, like, you know, a couple months ago, like, you know, getting back into roofing. And then especially getting started in the summertime. It's been crazy, but, you know, I know that feeling for sure. What's up, Mama Bear? How you been? And I also want to say this too, man. Like, I want to thank all my folks, all my solidified folks that checked up on your boy, you know, when I haven't been on YouTube or been on Facebook. And for those that be concerned, it's nothing but love. Like, all my real ones hit me up, and I really appreciate it. Even if I wasn't able to hit you back up, it's just, you know, dealing with my my phone and stuff. But I appreciate it, really. What Rome doing? Kobe, what you doing? Rome all the way over here. Leave him alone.
Girl, he can't stretch his arm that far. Cheers, side of the bus.
What's my Facebook? Rayshawn Miranda. Now Rayshawn D Bass Miranda. Rayshawn D Bass is spelled D-B-A-S. Miranda, common spelling. I think it's connected to my YouTube. Like when you go on my YouTube page, it should be connected right there to my Facebook. It's a link right there to the top right to where it'll link you to my Facebook. What?
Stop.
Hey, y'all chill out. Everybody got their seatbelts on, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yes, you do. I think my stuff. Why did you just unbuckle it? I see that.
I'm okay, fam. Just trying to survive.
I see everything.
That's what's up, Mama Bear. Just remember, you know, I'm real close by you, so you know, I'm only a couple minutes away from you. And you know, I would have been tapping in more. It's just going through these issues with my phone and shit. Which is, you know, it hasn't really been my fault. It's just every time has been like a freak accident. But what I believe in is, you know, God make things happen for a reason. So going through all this, just making negative I go through in life is motivation. So what's going on, April? Peace and blessings. How you doing, fam? What's up, Jennifer? How you been, fam? I seen your message too. I know I wasn't able to hit you back up, but I know you was one of the people that hit me up. Like I said, all my solidified folks hit me up. Like it's probably not one that didn't hit me up within like the last month. Yeah, we doing good. Hey Jennifer, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, you know,
That's why I'm thinking
there's nothing wrong with it. You know, you got love for people, you're the type that check up on people. That's a good thing. It's not too many people that check up on people. Hey, but look, let me ask y'all this. Let's switch it up a little bit. We got 8 people up in here. In the Nina Boy fight. I want to know. Nah, boo boo. There go my little twin right there. They are my. That's my other twin right there.
my birthday is a good day.
And that's my youngest twin. I can't deny my kids, even if I wanted to.
You think I'm playing too? You're playing.
And then my oldest about to be 14. Crazy.
That was good.
I kept freezing up. My bad, y'all.
I hope it froze when you was showing me.
You hope it froze? Alright, I think we should be good.
You stop. Vegas? No.
We're not even halfway to Vegas.
That's a random city.
Alright, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah. Oh, no. You on YouTube?
Yeah.
Do one more time. I see you.
Alright, cool. Alright, so the question I asked is particularly for my day ones, the day ones in the boys' case that know Nina Boy and that was aware of the Nina Boy fight. So the first question is, did anybody on here that watched the Nina Boy fight that was aware of the Nina Boy fight? Did everybody hear that?
I think both of them next time I have it. I was literally looking
Cisco, Cisco, Cisco.
What you doing?
Stop!
Heard about the fight. So nobody watched it?
I got a mouse.
All right, so the fight did occur. It did happen. But if nobody's seen it, then it's not no point in talking about it. You know, that know Nina Boy from the boys case and that may have watched the fight. But if y'all didn't watch the fight, it's all good. It's you know, it's nothing to talk about.
He got jumped or something?
No, he didn't get jumped. It was a boxing match.
They both don't fight.
You seen it? Oh, even my daughter said they both don't know how to fight.
She can beat y'all up. There's something wrong with that.
Which is kind of the truth. Because the whole performance, just to cut it short, if y'all don't know, it's not no point. We could get into it. No, it was a boxing match. Nina Boy came from the boys' case. He advocated for the boys, and he fought an internet kind of celebrity named Bosco 100. Bosco is more of a celebrity than Nina Boy. Actually, Bosco is kind of a celebrity, but he kind of got famous off of getting beat up. So you know, like that's the whole story behind that. Nina Boy left the boys' case and started, you know, doing different things in his YouTube career, more hip hop stuff, and landed a fight with Bosco 100, and it wasn't what the world expected it to be. Like, you know. So we're basically like, you heard what my daughter just said, like, none of them can fight. No shade to Nina Boy though, like, you feel me? But entertainment is entertainment. That's like if I'm playing basketball and I go play a basketball game and I don't perform, like people going, hey, you know, but they gonna talk about it. So as far as the whole little ordeal, it was all bad. But in the beginning, you know, I was rooting for Nina Boy. I still, you know, rock with Nina Boy, you feel me? But the fight, disappointment, you feel me? I'm gonna keep it 100. That's what I don't care. Like the fight, disappointment.
Oh, I got a red track.
To be honest, y'all should go look it up. Nina Boy versus Bosco. Bosco is BOSKOE 100. All you gotta do is type in Nina Boy and it's gonna pop up. But it's not really worth watching. If you're interested in what I'm saying in the story, you know, because Nina Boy was an advocate for the boys, but he just stopped. I respect that. I understand that. You know. I wanted to watch it, but I missed it. Yeah, Cherie, Mama Bear, go ahead, look it up on the internet. You're gonna feel the same way that I feel, the same way the whole world feel. You're gonna be disappointed. You feel me? Even though you know it's still a bigger picture. I always understand the bigger picture. Like you know, they did it for the culture, and it's a blood versus a crip. They stepped in the ring. There was no violence afterwards. But entertainment-wise, as far as boxing and the whole ordeal of that, disappointment on both ends. And then the sadder part is, everybody already know Bosco can't fight. So we all expected Nina Boy to beat this man up in the ring. You know, it's all for positivity. They both from the West Coast, a Crip in the blood. Just put the guns down, put the gloves up. But they put the guns down, but they didn't put the gloves up. Nobody performed in the ring, like literally. But I respect the cause though. As a black man from the West Coast, and I'm not a gang member, but I got people that gang bang and gang affiliated. I'm very familiar with the LA culture and the LA gang banging and you know, all that. I respect the thought of it. You know what I mean? And I respect both of them. I still respect Nina Boy and Bosco. So, entertainment wise, it wasn't no entertainment there. But yeah, I just wanted to see, you know, maybe somebody on here watched it. You know what I mean? But for those that go and watch it, you're gonna feel where I'm coming from, 100%, guaranteed. But at the end of the day, it's nothing but respect, like, you feel me? Because they did come together, they had the courage to do it, and you know, it goes a lot of ways. And that's one thing that I'm learning with doing this YouTube is looking at both ways of every situation. Because in 2022, it's kind of hard just to play one side of the fence, especially as being a content creator. And I don't want no controversy with nobody. I don't want no extra stuff on top of what I got going on already. So I always try to play both sides of the fence and try to hear out both stories. And you know, because most of the time you only hear one story and you go with that. That's not always the right way to go. So that's something that I'm learning too. Yeah, it's a big old wow, Cherie. And Cherie, Cherie, you from the culture. Like, you know what the culture about. You know about all the politics. You know, you educated on that. Like, you know what I mean? What is y'all doing?
That's him. He over here laughing.
He laughing? I thought he was crying. But yeah, Mama Bear, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. The server's tripping, y'all. Hold on. As far as what I want to do with YouTube, I want to be a YouTuber that need help, whatever the case may be. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I want to venture more. So, in all types of ways. I don't want my YouTube channel to be about one thing. It's just about, it's not about Rayshawn, but it's gonna, you know, whatever I do, I want to broadcast it. Whatever I like, I want to get into hip hop, a lot of true crime stuff, because in my culture and in hip hop, it's a lot of stuff that needs to be talked about. You know, I see a lot of people that be trolling and you know, that just take that negative route, and that's why I sit back, because it's, even if I think positive and might approach something, somebody could take that as negativity. So it's always a right way to do everything, and that's something that I've been studying. I'm trying to perfect it to a science. So, you know, I'm already a respectable person in life. That's life, though. Transitioning my life to the YouTube is a different story. So that's what I've been focused on too. Because I know what I go through with Benny, what I go through with Doug. I'm on their head just because they did some fuck shit with the boys and all that. But I want to continue my YouTube career, getting into it with folks. I don't want that. Like, that's not me. I'm not no clout chaser. I don't want to. I'm 32 years old, and I never feel that I'm grown enough. I'm always trying to advance life and move up in life, and you're never going to be able to do that getting into it with people that's lower than you. You know, for the most part, a lot of people that I got into it with in life prior to right now today has been lower. Like, you know, they didn't have no job, they didn't have no goals, just ignorant people from the streets, and I might have been in the wrong mind state, but still chasing them. You know what I'm saying? Dealt with these type of people. But now I'm grown enough to not deal with that shit. That's why it's sometimes embarrassing dealing with a person like Doug, dealing with a person like Benny. Two individuals that's a different race and also that's older than me. And the only reason I'm into it with them is because how they disrespect the boys and people that's involved with the boys. So that's like almost mandatory, because a lot of people don't want to do it. So that's why I do that situation. That's about it. I don't want to build my YouTube career off of drama and negativity. I want to be that one person that people just follow me because of me. you know my heart and you rock with me and you interested in my opinions and what I gotta say about different stuff that occurred in life. Like, you know what I mean? A lot to do with the hip hop, which will still be true crime. So if you in true crime, you in true crime. No matter if it's hip hop or whatever. I still want to keep it true crime. You know what I mean? But then just reach out a little bit, you know. Which honestly, like I said, damn near half the stuff on the internet is true crime or something negative, you know. And I just don't want to do that either. I want to talk on something positive. Like, oh, this young kid, 17 years old, broke a world record for graduating to be the next physicist or something, scientist, or, you know, things like that. I want to talk about positive stuff too. But I just want to be that voice, you know. And it's getting to that point to where y'all just rock with me. No matter where I came from, if I came from the boys' caves or came however y'all see me on YouTube, y'all just rock with Rayshawn and feel where I come from on whatever I talk about. That's where I want to get my YouTube to. So I got them solidified followers. I don't even want to say fans, you feel me? But just followers and supporters, you know, that if I go live, y'all listen no matter what. No matter what we talk about. Like, something can happen tomorrow on the news. Rayshawn will get on there and talk about it. We're going to talk about it together. Respectfully, though. So that's my whole intentions and goals of what I'm trying to do with this YouTube. It's a lot, y'all. You know, so there's a whole lot of stuff I got going on. Yeah, lots of rappers, musicians that got talent that don't make the right decisions, lose their life. So all that stuff, man. So much I want to talk about. It's like, how can I bring it to the YouTube? Which I know how. It's just, you know, it takes time to build it up. And we almost there though. I'm almost feeling comfortable enough to talk about whatever I want to talk about. Which I could, you know, because it's enough. I got enough solid people. Like, if it's 5 or 7 people that's listening, like, that's enough for me. Because, you know, you always start from nothing. You got to build from somewhere. It's hard to get 5 people to listen to you in life in general. And that's common sense. That's wisdom right there. So, but thank y'all for everybody that understand, and just, you know, I want y'all to know where I'm coming from and my goals with the YouTube. So if I do disappear or whatever for a week or two, like, you know, just know that I might be thinking of something great to better this, you know, whatever the case may be. It's always something better. But it's never backwards though. That's one thing I don't like, going backwards in life. Everything in my life is forward. But yeah, you guys, as far as this trip, we just passed up Barstow, which is still in California. So we haven't ran into no traffic yet. So things is looking pretty smooth. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna run into traffic at some point. And then again, we still got, you know, we're not even halfway there yet. So we still got a little bit of time. I'm gonna try to rock with y'all as long as possible. As long as y'all watching, I'll be here. Anybody got any questions in general? Like, you know, any questions for me in regards to whatever, my YouTubing? Any personal questions you want to ask me? Any questions about the boys? On that note, happy early birthday to Roro. They supposed to come to Vegas tomorrow. So like, if Roro and her sister Flex do come to Vegas, like, we're definitely gonna link up and definitely have a lot of fun. Definitely gonna go live, and y'all gonna be able to experience that too. And I hope they do come out here, man. So it's like, I always love linking with my folks. But happy early birthday to Roro. For those that don't know, Roro, that is the cousin of the boys, Classic and Sincere. Yeah, that's fam right there, man. So hopefully she come out here tomorrow. And look, I'm telling y'all right now, we about to tear Vegas up in a good way though. And what I mean by that is just having fun, enjoying life, enjoying each other. And yeah, that's it. They sleep like this. Y'all done got quiet, wrong sleep.
No. Just staring.
Yeah, the world is negative. The world is so negative. Any more that you know, we have. Read that for me, daughter. Right here, that second one. Shamar, can you read that for me? Can you read that for me?
Yeah, the word is so negative.
Talk louder. I gotta hear you.
Hey, I got louder.
Yeah, because you gotta talk to
Oh.
me. You saying it to me.
Yeah, the word is so negative. Anymore that you know, we have to bring some kind of positivity and make people's mindset change for the positive in life because what is going on with your phone, Dad?
Hold on.
I can't even read it.
Sorry, y'all. We driving and trying to read Mama Bear coming.
It makes people's mindset change for the positive in life because negativity is not going to get us nowhere.
Hey, that's real talk, Mama Bear. And you know, one thing about negativity that people got to understand, which I understand clearly, and I'm a very spiritual person. I understand the world is not going to get no better. It never has got better. Like, name 1 year that the world has got better. It's always getting worse. So, like, being knowledgeable of that and having wisdom is understanding that. So you understand that, then you know how to maneuver through life and, you know, expect certain things and how to deal with people, communicate with people. Communication is the key to life. There's a lot of keys to life. Communication is one of them. And it's just, you know, it can be hard at sometimes, you know, dealing with certain people, but a positive person can always motivate, you know, and that's like, I always been that person, so I always, you know, God blessed me with a platform for a reason. I might not be the strongest voice or the biggest YouTuber, but I'm a person that spread that positivity. So where, you know what, how far, I expect to go far on my YouTube with the positivity, but doing that is going to take time. To where if I was to troll, right, and beef with Benny every day or beef with Doug every day on all these idiots and steady pay attention to their bullshit, I would probably be bigger. But I don't want to do that, you know, because that's what life is about. That's what the internet is about. The internet. So life is messed up, right? The culture is messed up. The internet is messed up. So put both of them together. It's nothing but negativity. So where most people on the internet, they take that route, you know, because they impatient or they just not real. They're not solidified. So they become a troll. They don't care. Like people like Benny, people like Doug, were, you know, for instance, with the boys, Trezell and Jacqueline is arrested and they still trying to blame the Bio family. And then they still being racist. Like, and I say they're racist because, you know, they're a different race. They're white boys that's quick to put a jacket on black folks. And not even that, black folks that's going through real stuff. You know what I mean? And labeling them Crips and all types of things. Not even just the family, even people that deal with the family or you know, that stand up with the boys. They don't got nothing better to do. Like, I've been gone for about a month, but I listen to everything. Doug want to get on there and talk about bullshit. Benny want to get on there and talk about bullshit. Try to attack bro. Like
What's wrong, bro?
they don't, you know, they're not about that life. They both bitches. You feel me? Doug do all that shit. His address got leaked. No, stand on what you talk about, bro. People calling out people for fights, but don't want to fight. They don't do nothing they talk about. Day one. What's going on, day one?
What orange? Nasty. Nasty. Small wings and real cup.
Yeah, Spivey, I think that's how you say your name. Like, that's the truth. You know, that's the honest truth. And
It ain't even nasty.
at the end of the day, it is what it is, and things happen for a reason, you know.
Now you can get that one.
By the grace of God, even though I was attacked every day and just was, you know, just a residents of California City that stayed in the area where the boys came up missing and just wanted to help the community, and then it got deeper and deeper as it went along, you know. Every day that passed, my involvement became deeper for real intentions, and I did get, you know, attacked and all that, but I was able to stand up and protect myself. A lot of, you know, look, let me tell y'all this, man. It's a lot of strong people that got attacked that was not able to deal with Benny or Doug and the shit that comes along with them. A lot of strong people that just couldn't do it, just didn't want to do it. And shout out to them, respect to them.
Watermelon ain't nasty.
And that's why God made this situation happen. Like with me, I was able to handle it. I got time. No, I don't got time. I don't like it, but I do it for my folks. I do it for the boys. I do it for me. I do it for y'all. I do it, you know, for the right cause. Please explain how to become a member. Look, I'm still learning, you guys. I'm not like no full professional. So I really can't even explain that to you on how to become a member. The only thing I know is I opened the membership and I told folks and they became members. So maybe you go on my page and it should be right there. I think so. And I'm sorry I'm not able to, I should know that information, but I don't.
I gotta start from one next month.
High school?
I need to bring that up.
Why you not ready?
I just don't want to go to school.
Wow, you only got 4 more years. What, son? What? Thirsty? Give him some water.
He got his book right there.
What's in there?
Water. If she thought. Oh, it's nasty.
Give him some of that.
You said it was nasty. Why you looking at it like you want more? What you calling it nasty?
Oh, Jennifer, you had the same problem too? All right, so I'll figure that out for you guys tonight. Once I touch down in Vegas and get settled in, I actually figure out how to become a member, and then I'll do a whole video on that. Because I know it is a few people out there that would like to become a member. But, you know, I think it should be pretty simple. The only thing I can say right now is try to go to my page, and maybe the option will be right there. Besides that, just give me a few and I'll figure it out for you guys. because that is my responsibility. I should be able to tell you guys. But then for those that know, like understand, you know, I'm still learning, y'all. I'm still learning.
I have found what? This is mine. What is it?
Oh yeah, Spivey, he tried to silence all of us. It wasn't just me. Them folks tried to silence anybody with the boys. Like Jennifer was a victim before me. It's just Jennifer is not a content creator, and the situation that she had, she didn't really want to speak up on it. So you know, she did one time on my channel, like recently.
Why you
Um,
your money?
But you know, it's other victims before me for sure. And that's a lot of the reason why I stood up, because I seen so many other people getting attacked. And you know, it's a lot of grown folks. I'm in the same position. You know, I got my own thing going on in life, and I do want to be a YouTuber, but when it comes to that, it's childish and it's pointless. And it takes a lot of energy to keep up with that BS. But you know, I felt I could, you know, stand up for my folks, man. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do the dirty work.
Oh, later today I'll show you a video of this.
All right, day one, we should be here.
No! What? Who else was what? Like, hardly ever do that. I don't tell watching videos.
You said what?
No, I did think of one. Oh, later I'm gonna show you the video of this. Stop. I see all that.
Hey, thank you, fam. I appreciate it.
Same.
And shout out to all my folks that's been there for the boys. Like everybody. Even though if everybody's not on the same page, the respect's still there, man. You know what I mean? Because I look at it as you took the time out to put your energy into these boys. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. So shout out to everybody out there. Everybody.
Why is my pineapple this color?
Because you had it in there with the watermelon.
No, the watermelon ain't pink, no juice or anything.
But it looked purple.
I know, and the watermelon pink. No, it's not. This is a different pineapple because I ate the rest yesterday. No.
No, we're not. We're not even halfway there. When kids ask you too many damn questions, I'm just getting off real quick to use the bathroom.
What you got down there? Oh, what you got?
All right, y'all, we pulling up for a little break real quick. We're not even halfway there. But
You must even sleep.
all right, give them a juice. Give everybody a juice. Kobe, open the trunk. Hey, what's going on? Sugar Pie, peace and blessings. Oh yeah, look, you guys. I'm not the type that trip off of people using my videos. Even when Beanie and them use my content, I'm like, I don't even got the time to copyright anybody or do anything of that nature. So even if you was my enemy and use my video, I still wouldn't do nothing about it. But what I'm saying is, you know, anybody out there, content creators that want to use my videos, especially with the boys or doing something positive on cyberbullying or Beanie, you're more than welcome. You know what I mean? Like the only thing that I could probably ask for is like, you know, of course, tag my name or something. But even if you don't tag my name, it's not no big deal. It's all love. Like, you know, we all here. Well, I know I'm here and all my solidified folks here for one reason. Positivity and moving forward. No matter what we do, it's positivity and moving forward. which consists of a lot of stuff, you know. So as long as you positive, hey, use anything that you want to use. Anybody out there, y'all more than welcome. Do whatever y'all want to do. I don't care.
Next time I talk. Real quick.
Fuck me.
Oh. Unbuckle my seatbelt.
Girl, I asked you 5 minutes ago.
And I said, hold on. And it wasn't 5 minutes ago, liar. You don't know how to count time, bro.
Shut up. It was 5 minutes.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't
Like
even,
I said.
it wasn't even 2 minutes ago. She said she got it.
Give me a juice.
You can open it.
It's already open.
Oh. No.
Oh yeah, Sugar Pie, you good. I wasn't saying you my enemy. I was just saying, you know, just in general. And honestly, let me tell you how I feel. Like I don't got no enemies. So, if you just don't like me, you just don't like me. If you consider yourself an enemy, hey, that's on you. I ain't got no enemies. I'm a spiritual person, so the enemy to me is like, you know, spiritual tip, like the devil and evil acts, people that do evil things. Even though those people do evil things, it's like, you know, I don't consider them enemies. They just people that need prayer, you know, people that need God, people that need real life help.
Girl.
What are y'all getting out for? Huh? Samara, take her. And then look, give me a cup of ice too.
I thought you thought you was that.
Yeah, Dad. Don't you guys use the bathroom, bro?
No. Anybody, you gotta use the bathroom? All right, go ahead, go.
What's that for some juice?
No.
Go for ice. Y'all got juice right here.
Yeah, one more.
Oh, y'all get some chips. Here. Well, actually, yeah, this is money. Here, take your money. You get whatever you want. Yeah, because that's your money. That's $11, bro. Bro. Here. And just get a cup of ice, not a bag of ice. Just a little cup of ice and get y'all chips. But hurry up, y'all. Use the bathroom. And Samara, watch them. I've got a channel exposing Skeezy and this group of bullies. Oh yeah, that's what's up, fam. Like I said, anything you want to share, go ahead. If you ever want to get on here and share your story, go ahead. You know, that's another thing my channel consists of. Yes, son. Oh, you need help? Let me see. My son need help with this juice. Open your juice. Open juice. Show my face real quick. I am real. I am not no catfish. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, hey, much love to all my folks out there, man. It's all love. Salute. We're the boys. You know, I rock their bracelet every day. It's for the boys. It's for all my folks. And you know, it's where the boys. It's still where the boys. Until we find out where the boys is at and their family get closure on all ends. It's 3 biological sides to the boys' family, and my prayers is with all them, you know. And that's it, and that's all. Where the boys. And this channel is gonna stand on that to the end and forever, like, you know, that's for sure.
Daddy.
Yes, son. It's open. You here? Here. There's a new one here. All right, let me fix that one. Let me see. See, you got a trick one. He wants this one, but it's messed up. You give him this. Watch, he's not gonna notice. Here. Oh, he did notice. My son's smart. Here, son. It ain't no difference, but whatever. What, son? I don't know. I tried to help you out, dude. You can't act like that. Jennifer Nobles was at every event for the boys, and she did so much behind the scenes. Rayshawn showed up during the middle of the search for the boys. Again, I have a lot of respect for them. Yeah, that's facts. But look, just to, I don't know. Let me see. How can I say it? I showed up YouTube wise. Let me tell y'all this. I showed up YouTube wise for the boys like in the middle of the beginning because Benny attacked me. But I was there from the boys since day one. First night, they was reported missing in the city. I stayed right behind their neighborhood. So I was there, you know, but I just didn't start doing the YouTube stuff until I got attacked. And then I realized who was representing the boys YouTube wise and just the negativity. And it was nobody from Cal City. Like you had Crenshaw, you had AV News Crew, you had AV Watchmen, you had everybody else. But as far as a representation from California City and also a day one searcher that was public, it was nobody. So Benny attacking me just made me aware of what's going on. So it always crossed my mind because to YouTube for boys, I just made it time. I never did it until it was time. But yeah, that's just real brief on that. Hold on real quick, you guys. Let me take this phone call. Hold on, y'all, fam. My son just made a mess with this damn Capri Sun. Hold on. All right, y'all. I'm back. For what?
Doesn't matter. I'm most different.
He got $2 in his hand. He couldn't give y'all $2?
He said no. I where's my $2?
Boy, you could have given it to. I would have gave it back to you.
I only need $2.
All right, go ahead, go. That's all I got. You don't have to bring my change. Hey, don't forget my ice. Boy, oh my God. Y'all kids, that's what. Hey, I love kids for sure. But kids be a handful. Oh my God. My son just spilled this freaking Capri Sun in my back seat. Now look, you guys. I am not in a family car. Like, you know, I be telling you. I have kids. I tell myself, I got another vehicle, you know. So when I say I don't want my kids in this vehicle, is because, you know, I have another vehicle. So I'm not being selfish or nothing, but this is just not a kid's vehicle. And it's like every time I get these kids up in here, oh my, like, come on, y'all know how it goes. No, go ahead, hold your change. Can y'all hear me up in here? Drop it number 1 if you can hear me. Mama Bear says we're never going to stop looking for the boys. They need to be brought home and laid to rest respectfully with love.
I don't like these, right?
But,
Yeah, cheese, right?
Yeah, he should.
why you know,
Put y'all seatbelts on, all y'all. Right now. Hey, that's facts, Mama Bear. Look, let me tell y'all this. God is all over the boys' case, okay? For those that know, it's a definitely a horrible situation. But at the end of that horrible situation, God has been there to bring answers. And the same patience that we have with these folks getting arrested is the same patience that we got to have with the boys coming home. But just my feeling, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, this is my feeling on a spiritual tip. The boys is they're going to get brung home for sure. Trust me.
I did give you a gift here.
One thing I always said in this case, when it comes to these boys, from the jump, and the unity that these boys brought together, I always told myself, and told others too,
Oh yeah, I forgot to see it.
God too involved. We're going to get answers. God is not going to bring all these people together to lead people to nothing, you know, no answers. Even though we got answers, but we still going to get the other answers too. We're going to get the justice. They ain't going to never get out of jail. And we're going to find out where the bodies is at. It's just a matter of time. It ain't going to be that long either. As y'all can see, things already starting to change up in the case. They adding charges, you know. So the defense is definitely securing, you know, what they need to do. By them adding charges, even though it's manslaughter, but you know what's more important is the conspiracy to manslaughter. Conspiracy is always the worst charge. So now you got the manslaughters with the conspiracy on top of the murder charges. So if either one of them stick, let's say if the murder charges don't stick, but the conspiracy with manslaughter because they say a kid did it, well, you still influenced this kid. That's conspiracy to a murder. So it's damn near like the same thing. And that's why the defense did what they did to secure their position. So where they just don't got the murder charges. Because what if they don't be held accountable for those? Because a kid did it. So like, you know, the law is twisted. There's always ways. But just in case, you know, you got to charge them with that. And that's what topped it off right there. So even with their story, apparently their story is a kid did it. Somebody else did it. They're not going to be honest and say they influenced that person or kid to do it, but that's the truth. So if y'all not charged for full murder, was that conspiracy and that manslaughter with conspiracy
Can I taste one?
for murder, basically the same. It might be worse. I don't know. I know conspiracy, I think that might hold a life sentence. Spivey says, I was a Benny supporter. I won't deny it. But it finally saw how he was bullying people like Rayshawn and many others. I finally saw his foul ways. I apologize to Rayshawn. You are a legit person. You know, at the end of the day, is you don't have to apologize to me, you know, because that comes natural. You know, Benny has a gift and a gab. So if you don't know the honest truth or you don't know everything, you might rock with Benny. But I salute you for figuring out the truth and transitioning, you know, to the truth. Because a lot of people don't. They feel so sorry for Benny for multiple reasons. And a lot of the reasons is his health issues. Well, what his health issues got to do with him disrespecting victims? That's not a reason. Oh, I feel sorry for this dude because his brain leaking for him, you know, because his brain leaking for him to disrespect people. And for those that don't know, like, I was disrespected by Benny and Doug equally at the same time. That's why I go hard on both of them. But then at the same time, it was people before me that's not content creators, that's just family members of the boys or even other content creators. So where, you know, it's a difference with everybody. It's like, for instance, with AV Watchmen, like Benny was able to attack AV Watchmen in different ways. To where that would make somebody back up. You calling their probation officer. I'm not on probation. So can't nobody call my probation officer, parole officer. They don't know my address. They would never know my address. Especially dealing with YouTube, I'm way smarter. Like, shit, I barely even put my name on shit because of dealing with Benny. And I just, you know, it's a lot of people wasn't ready for that shit. Even though I can't say I was ready, I was just in a position to defend myself and defend others without going through the same things that other people went, that strong people went through. Like AV Watchmen, strong dudes, you know, you feel me? But Benny knew his address. Benny knew he was on probation, and you know, with certain things that he could do to AV Watchmen that he couldn't do to me, or certain things that he could do to a woman. Like, you know, Benny don't care, bro. He'll call whoever on you and threaten your kids and all that. And the last thing I seen on Benny is when some folks came to his house like a week ago or something. That's what he deserved, man. He bring that own energy to himself. Luna says, I don't think the children done anything. All right, so look, let me tell you this. All we know really is what they put out on paperwork. The indictment. So this is how I would look at it, Luna. If they got indicted on that and they have 50 witnesses, right? Whatever is on that indictment most likely is true. That's how I look at it. I don't think these people, they took a whole year to arrest these people. And I think as far as the district attorney, the prosecutors, I think whatever they bring to the table is legitimate, especially on you know, this case is a high profile case. So that's what the indictment said, and that's what that's what I believe in. I believe in the indictment, and it's crazy, but you know, it's more details to the two kids that was involved, or one of the kids out of the two kids, you know, that had issues too. You know, this story is deep, and it's gonna get deeper. We haven't even hit trial yet, y'all. Just think about it. You know, this is a freak. This is probably one of the worst cases that you're gonna ever deal with. Even, we watch stuff on TV, we hear different stuff. This is gonna be one of them. It already is, and we ain't even hit trial yet. The sad part. So basically, what I'm saying, if that indictment says that, that's most likely what happened, because that's what the prosecutors is going after, and that's their defense. Even though that might be their defense, but it was still witnesses. To where on our end, the prosecutors, they're gonna look at all that. They're gonna look at the witnesses. They're gonna put everything together like chess, like a puzzle, and then go for the charges. So, in other ways, what I'm saying, I don't think it's just, oh, the West said this. The West said it was other kids involved, and they going off of that as a defense. No, I think that's evidence that the West may be saying that for their defense, but then at the same time, from the witnesses, out of 50 witnesses, I think it was the same testimony all the way around. Because if it wasn't, it would be hard for them to file charges solidified. Like, they man, look, these people file charges. For the most part, if they not 100%, they 99.999%. The prosecutors, they know what they're doing. They know what they're charging with, all that. And then I think by them getting incarcerated, maybe more people stepped up, or maybe one of them said something to where they added the additional charges, which the additional charges is conspiracy to murder, which would bring more proof to the somebody else was involved, which was a child. It's crazy as hell, but just look at the reality of the situation. And I'm not no professional. Legally, I'm not no professional. I'm just thinking common sense wise. I done seen these DAs at the candlelight. They're not playing. And they're not gonna chase no bullshit. That's why it took so long to build everything they got, to bring everything that they got. I feel they might have manipulated a child that was mentally ill or something, because the other two children that was in their possession, remember, the other family came out, the mother came out saying it was basically the same situation, and she told the world that one of her children was mentally ill. So it kind of would add on to their story. And that, by her adding on to that story would kind of help them in some type of way. But so that's why they added the manslaughter with conspiracy. So just in case they can't get convicted with murder, for sure convicted of that. It's a lot, y'all. And look, we're only at the beginning. You got a lot of legal stuff going on. You got two parties of the biological side that's doing legal action. You still got the trial. Most of the legal stuff is gonna be based off the trial. Evidence is gonna be used. It's a lot, man. It's so much with the boys, y'all. Still trying to read y'all comments, y'all. I'm driving, so I gotta bear with me. I'm trying to stay, on topic with y'all saying and what's going on. I think everybody involved from day one was kind of shocked. I didn't think the West were involved. The end result was overwhelming and eye-opening. Well, as far as the West, one name that was mentioned in there was Wanda. So you got to think. Look, go back to the indictment. That's the truth right there. That's the most truth that we're gonna get out of anything up to date so far, unless we got some inside scoop of people that was involved. Besides that, is the legal matter. The legal matter is the indictment. Her name is in the indictment. So not nobody else, not Jamal, not Hosea, the water hose bandit, not nobody else, just Wanda West. So what that tell you? Just because she ain't been charged yet, don't really mean nothing. Look, do you know how the prosecutors could possibly do things? Is prosecute the actual people first, and then it's never too late as long as it's under what's that shit called? When you got a certain time limit, statute of limitation. I think she would still be under statute of limitation for a murder. So the best thing to do would be convict them and then go after everybody else. You bring everybody together, it might be a whole mess. So what I'm saying, they got Wanda West's name up in there. So I'm pretty sure they're probably waiting on the conviction. She might be next. But if I was her, I would be scared because her name is in there. She's the only name, as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Out the adoptive side, the West side, her name is the only one that's in there. And they're not going to put her name in there for nothing. So basically what I did, and this is just my thoughts, y'all. Like common sense thinking. I'm not saying I'm fully right, but I would think they put her name in there like she's in danger. And they probably, they're giving her a warning like, live your life because you in trouble. And I believe she lied behind them. That's conspiracy too. It's always better if you could convict the actual people, and then, if it's within time of statute of limitation, go after anybody else that's involved. So look, once they go to trial, it's going to happen quick. Trial is not going to take no years and shit. Once you go to trial, it's a set date. So everything happened fast. They already got a grand jury indictment, which makes it faster, with statutes of limitations. So they got enough time to convict whoever and then convict whoever else afterwards. That's what I'm saying. Is this with the boys, there's going to be years of shit until finally sit back and be like, it's over. There's so many things to complete this case until when it's over. So many things. It's not just one thing. It's not just the trial. Because look, Jacqueline and Trizell get convicted, right? That's not complete because we still gonna want Wanda and anybody else, and the prosecutors is gonna want the same thing. And then it still depends on if we find the bodies or not. If they tell where the bodies is at or not. So the whole situation with the boys, thank God we got justice. We got that. And I want to thank everybody, you feel me? And shout out to the Bio family, shout out to Roro, shout out to Charles, you feel me? He doing this thing. And I respect everybody, And I love the ones who rock with me. Roro, Charles, and all the other family that I done met through Roro and everybody else that supported the boys, you feel me? And even to Ryan Dean and all them too, because at the end of the day, them is not my politics, you feel me? They're all going through different issues, whatever the case may be, different legal issues. But on my end, I represent for the boys, and I stand for everybody that love the boys, especially their family. So any blood family that's related to the boys, salute, respect, and prayers off top, you know what I mean? From Ryan Dean down to Charles, down to the other, the father of Classic, you feel me? Just everybody involved, Because imagine how we feel, imagine how they feel. Be affected by it. Imagine the blood family, bro. Politics, it ain't no politics. Because we wasn't there, so we can't politic on what they went through. Besides the information that was gave to us. But I'm not that type of person that nick and pick. feel me? I came here to look for the boys, and that's it on my end. Any other family issues or anything like that, like not my deal. You feel me? And I respect everybody, straight up.
That street right there.
And that's how everybody should feel too.
It's right up there.
Let me get back to these comments, y'all. Hey, shout out to y'all. We 1 hour in the drive. I don't think we're to Vegas. We ain't hit no traffic yet, so that's a good thing. Knowing these boys may have been gone since September, and their parents only choose to speak up in December is heartbreaking. Rayshawn and Jennifer Nobles were the only trying these babies. Yeah, I feel you on that, fam. It was other people, you know, and it was, you know, with the bio fam, it's just, you know, we don't know what they're going through. I can't judge them on their participation because they're victims. You never know how a victim is going to act. And that's one thing on being a victim's advocate is you know, you got this victim, which may be kids, but then their family is still victims too in different aspects. And you never know. You know, some people can't handle this shit. But at the end of the day, if we're not talking to them, we don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? So the biological family, any biological blood family of the boys is I'm cool on my end. Even though I understand there's different legal stuff going on, and you know, it's respect. Even though I deal with Roadside and Charles side, you feel me? There's still all respect on my end. Even though that may be hard to understand, but that's not my position. It's all about the boys and getting justice for the boys. Everything else is gonna fall in hand, like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you know, a mother still lost her kids, a father still lost their kids, family members, like, you know, them kids was taken at birth. None of them family members even got a chance to know them boys because they was taken at birth. So how could you expect any type of relationship from anybody when their relationship was in the jump? You know what I mean? Like, you know, I know certain sides of the family participated more than others, but that don't justify nothing in reality. You feel me? Because you don't know what type of hurt people was dealing with behind doors, and who or is me or anybody else to judge that, because that's not us, that's not our family, and that's not our blood that's lost. Politics, you know what I mean? And that's what certain people don't understand and lose their respect level and do little fuck shit and say shit, you know? I'm talking about like the Bennies in them. But in reality, there's a lot of people that's hurt behind this shit, especially in family. And that's what people need to stand on and support everybody until we get over this, until we find out where the boys is at, until we get justice, until these people is locked up for life. Then all that other shit is afterwards. But on my end, and with all my people's here too, I want y'all to understand that. That's what we stand on. You feel me? We here for the boys. Where is Classic and Sincere? Where are they bodies? And make sure we get justice. Luna says, do you think they will offer them a deal if they say where the boys are? Legally, it could go like that, but then sometimes they will ask the family. They would negotiate with the family and ask the family. It could go all types of ways. We never know. Because with the legal system, like, just to keep it simple, it could go all type of ways. They're going to offer deals, you feel me? Especially if they don't know where the bodies is at. You know, it is, and the family might want to, if this, let's just say one of the family members want to offer that deal, which I don't think they would. They might. I don't know. I'm not in the position to say that. But not from a legal aspect, but from things that I've seen in life, just watching like court TV or shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't see, you know, deals like that offered, where a negotiation is offered. What's wrong with Rome? I know the family will want a proper homegoing for the boys. Yeah, of course. You know, I mean, they already got the people incarcerated. So the next thing would be justice. Even before justice is finding the boys, you know. Because the family already know the boys are deceased. That's what people got to understand too. That the prosecutors is able to say that. They're able to say that, like, you know, like, I would almost say 100%. So if they're able to say 100% that the boys are deceased, they know a lot of shit without no body. Them people could get convicted without no bodies because it's just, that's the type of case that it is. So, as far as the proper homecoming, I know the family, of course, you know, family wants that. And thank you, Spivey, you know, for your comments and your recognition too, you know, understanding that. And as far as me and Jennifer, I think Jennifer, as far as I know, I don't think Jennifer knew none of the until the situation happened. Same thing with me. One thing I could say for sure, me and Jennifer is just two civilians, two good people with heart that just care about these boys. I don't exactly know Jennifer's story on how she got involved with it. She probably told me before, but it probably is so much shit that go on, like, you know, I don't remember. But I just know no matter what, from the heart, you know. And it's not just me and Jennifer. I remember people don't know everything, but it's a lot of people. Even some people that were solid and might have did some bullshit in the end, like, you know, it still helped for the boys in some type of way. So. But yeah, on that note, shout out to Jennifer though, for sure. Because I know, I guess you would say like YouTube wise or like publicly. What's wrong? Did y'all give him some chips? Huh? Somebody wants, because Poopy be doing stuff. See what he want? He wants something, like, or somebody messing with him. Yeah, something. Get it, clean his eyes. All right, so wipe it. Is it a shirt or something? Shrunk? Yeah, use that. Oh yeah, Jennifer, like, you know, that's the truth. A lot of us didn't know each other. You know, and it's a lot of people that came connected throughout the boys and just solidified for the boys. So, you know, on my end, you know, I gotta understand, I'm just day one searching for the boys that was from Cal City that stayed in their backyard. So, and the person that I am, I always help people. In that type of situation, I'm gonna be out there. And everybody learned about the boys in their own way and got attracted to the boys in their own way and did their own thing, you know, and it worked. That's all I gotta say. I don't got nothing bad to say about none of that. Even though it's bad stuff, it's still positive. It's a lot of positive people. It's a lot of relationships that got created out of this situation. And a lot of people that came together that put, you know, that made it possible. Because one thing about a high profile case is making it high profile or keeping it a high profile case. And it's either like you a celebrity or it's somebody out there that's pushing. And with the boys, you had the first of all, the community of California City, the first people to experience the missing, the missing of the boys. The first night California City went out there, 200 plus people, to where I went out there and helped orchestrate it. Like, it's so crazy. This is not no bragging rights, but it's, just to look back and how God involved me with the boys. It's just crazy because it was all God. Even going back to that first night, and I had to get on Facebook, and we had the Eye on Cal City 2.0, and people was on there asking what's going on the east side of town. I stay on the east side of town, and then my daughter stayed actually in the neighborhood. They actually stayed in the neighborhood. I stayed behind. So I see all the police activity, and I contact my daughters and them. Walking around saying what's going on. All right, my bad, y'all. I had a little service. But yeah, so they a lot of people in Cal City was wondering what was going on the east side of town. And once I figured out, after I got off the phone call with my children's mother, I went on the internet and told people, like, it's 2 kids missing. We should, meet up. Let's go look for these kids. You feel me? And my inbox going up to where I had to tell people, just meet right here because I'm about to go out there. And, everybody just meet right here.
No, that's not making sense. Yes, it is.
And then, time goes by and it's just God bringing me back to the situation. You know what I mean? Crazy.
Yes, it is. It's Vegas. That's not Vegas.
That's not Vegas.
That looks like where you see buddy.
That's like the halfway point. But we ain't hit no traffic yet, so that's good.
That's Africa? No, that's not Africa.
Oh my God, y'all got comments. Now y'all can keep commenting. Go ahead, y'all. I'm just trying to keep up, while driving. Don't get to your comment. Just understand that I'm driving and I wasn't able to get to, but I'm trying to. Now I see y'all leaving some long comments, and I already know y'all sincere from the heart. So I'm really trying to get into all of them. I don't think I'm that far behind. Thank you, Spot. I appreciate that. Mama Bear, yeah, you're right on that. There's no words that could express the pain and anguish that a person goes through having to deal with such things as the missing and murdered. And you're right on that, fam. I got a big heart. My heart is out there for y'all already. So I can imagine of that being my own. Honestly, let me tell y'all, and this is not no cap, like, this is my honest feelings. I've always been a protector, as y'all should know. Like, I would probably end up in jail myself if that was to happen on my end, because I'm tripping. As a man and as a protector and as a lover, I always try to protect my loved ones. If something come up missing, especially a person of my loved ones, I'm tripping. I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna do, but I wouldn't be acting cordial. That's for sure. With nothing, the law, like nothing. I'm not trying to hear nothing. I want answers and revenge. And sometimes, look, revenge. Let me preach this to y'all. Never the best thing. Feel me? Never the best thing.
No, my brothers miss me. Every single
But I'll be furious though.
family in my
Not
family
tonight, nobody else. And then
misses me.
also, you gotta say like, you can't never really say what you're gonna do unless you've been through it. A lot of people say what they're gonna do till they go through the situation. Don't do shit that they said they was gonna do. So, you know, life goes a lot of ways. So shout out, you know, to what Mama Bear said, you know, and it's deep. It's hard to go through what these folks is going through. And I somewhat understand because I deal with these folks, you know. Spivey said the water gun fight. And look, hey, that was a lot of people from Cal City. You know, it wasn't just family, but it was Cal City family. But that just shows the world, you know, even though the world knows the truth now, that's how it's always been growing up in Cal City. You know, it used to be a little bit funner as a kid. So I appreciate you, man, for recognizing that, because it was priceless. I've been, Cisco says I've been to Boron, 20 mil team, here in Bakersfield, Cal City on my bucket list. Hey, look, fam, Cisco. Either way it go, you go to Cal City or Bakersfield, tap in, like, you feel me? And me and Ro, we gonna show you a good time. You come to Cal City, I could just, you know, give you a rundown on Cal City, show you around. Ain't much to show, but
You wouldn't like it there.
Okay, now what the? Yo, in my class, what the like customer? It's not
yeah, that was fun times. So hey, but look, let me tell y'all, for my day ones, my solidified folks, we got that Miranda camping trip coming up on the 8th. This time I'm able to go live, but look, let me tell y'all this. I don't know how the service is gonna be. I got an internet box from T-Mobile. Now, if it's a 5G network out there where we at, I could go live stream. But regardless or not, I'm gonna pre-record, everything from day 1 to day 3, and I'm gonna edit it up, and you guys gonna be able to see just like last year. So it'll be something special for those that seen last year's camping trip. And if you didn't see last year's camping trip, just go back, to my page, Miranda camping trip. It's me, my family, my kids, my uncle, my mama. A lot of family members was not on camera because that's just how they operate. They don't like to be on camera, but they was there though. My Miranda side ain't that big, so. But all my little cousins and kids besides. No, you was on there last year? No, Caddy wasn't there.
I wonder what the soccer game is. I was just gonna say.
I did have that Lakers jersey on. Kobe. R.P. Kobe, man. R.P. Nipsey too. There's a lot of stuff going on with Nipsey, man. For those that know me, I look up to Nipsey a lot. He motivates me in a lot of stuff. Before his demise, like from the same area, Southern California, and I'm about to start doing some stuff on a Nipsey trial. I kind of wanted to cover the beginning, which happened like 10 days ago. And there's been a lot that's been going on with like the true crime community should watch that Nipsey trial. One of the worst deaths in hip hop, and there's a lot going on. But I'm gonna recap on it though, man, on that Nipsey trial.
Baby,
Huh?
what are you doing?
All right.
Took your shoes off.
I took my shoes off too.
Oh yeah, Spivey, just go ahead, go. It's just a recap. I go camping every year with my family. I just started YouTube, and I'm just trying to figure out different things in YouTube. People trying to get to know who I am at the same time, because I'm getting accused of so much stuff. So I did a whole vlog on my camping trip, man. So if you rock with Ray Sean, then you'll like it. You know what I mean?
Is that what I
No, I didn't see the closing arguments in Nipsey's case today because I've been busy trying to get ready for this Vegas trip. But hey, look, guarantee as soon as I touch down tonight, lay down, I'm gonna get into that. Even though I want to cover it on my channel, I wanted to do that so bad, y'all, because it's like that would be a perfect transition to where y'all can see what I want to do, and then it's still true crime. But just being so fucking busy and freaking phones breaking and shit, I wasn't able to do it. I actually want to go out there to the actual court dates, and there's been so much going on with Nipsey, man. I feel I've been slacking. I could have did a lot more, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna check it out though. No, I didn't see no picture of him swollen. But on that note, man, for those that don't know, Nipsey was a gang member, man, from LA. But he changed his, he transitioned to a positive side. So where at his demise, he didn't deserve to die at all. You know what I mean? Like, he was a great man that got killed for nothing. And, it's been a lot of consequences behind that. And it is what it is, Shit. Let me tell y'all this, on the West Coast, as a fan of Nipsey before his demise, you would never think nobody, because he had so much respect. Everybody loved Nipsey. So for anybody to do that, you asking for it, Oh yeah, he's definitely not safe nowhere. Look, I'm from Southern California. I'm an hour and 40 minutes outside of LA. So anything that comes to the desert is from LA. And a lot of people don't know what Nipsey was until his death. But I'm gonna tell y'all what he was before his death. Before Nipsey's demise, Nipsey was Nipsey. The same respect that he got after death, was the same respect that he got before his demise. So that's all I can say, you know. That man right there that killed Nipsey, he gonna get killed by somebody. It's gonna be justice in the streets or justice in jail. And that's facts. That's just, you know, the ball already rolling that way. It bugs me. People are trying to call Cowboy a snitch. Yeah, you know what? Look, I'm not no gang member, and I rock with my friends. You feel me? And I know how the game goes. All right, my service went out a little bit, y'all. I gotta remember I'm going through these mountains and stuff. This is stupid, first of all. And I'm a grown man. I don't like to go off of people's politics. That shit irritates me. It's like with Cowboy. Cowboy didn't even get on the stand and snitch. Cowboy got on the stand and said that Nipsey didn't call Eric Holder a snitch. That's all Cowboy got on the stand for. But the internet and the culture is so fucked up that they calling Cowboy a snitch though. And he didn't snitch on nobody. You know, first of all, Eric Holder in his defense is already saying that they killed Nipsey. They admitted to that. Eric Holder admitted to that. What they trying to fight if it's premeditated or not. That's it. So what Cowboy is doing got nothing to do with, you know, really a pointer into why this man would go to jail, to where he's not really snitching. You feel me? And I feel you on that. It is over Nipsey. But then again, let me tell you this though, fam. The whole bigger picture to that is just, you know, it's just a lesson learned, you know, for everybody, especially for the culture. For us, it's a lesson learned for Cowboy. It's a lesson learned for everybody, you know, because sometimes we be out here focusing on somebody else, man, and it's like, you know, you oh no, y'all, my servers keep going out, y'all. But at the end of the day, man, I don't feel Cowboy a snitch. I understand where he coming from. No respect lost on my end, you know what I mean? Regardless, you know, them folks went in there admitting that Eric Holder shot Nipsey, so. All right, my bad, y'all. I had to mute up. My kids. I know how to go. Hey, shout out to all my folks in here that's interested in the Nipsey case. It makes me feel more comfortable about talking about it. At the end of the day, it is true crime, you know. So that's one thing, you know, I feel comfortable to do on YouTube is when I try to that part of YouTube. So I'm glad to see y'all interested in, you know, somewhat. And yeah, Nip was a legend for sure. And look, let me tell y'all this, man, because a lot of people didn't know Nip before his demise, and a lot of people don't know the influence. Like a lot of, you know, look, I don't idolize not too many people. How the hell my phone died? All right, you guys, I'm back. My bad about that. Let me make sure y'all tuned in. Dropping number one if everything okay. If we back back on track. For some reason my phone was tripping. This is my old phone when I first started YouTubing, and like it just reminded me that this phone overheats, and that's why I got another phone. So it kind of overheated. It was on a charger. I guess it wasn't charging. I don't know. We good now though. But then again, I don't want to hold y'all too long. And at the same time, I want to thank everybody that, you know, y'all damn near rode more than halfway with me to Vegas. So I'm going to let my phone cool down, let it get charged up, get the proper charge, and then I'm going to go back live, and then we're going to get back to it. Back to the Nipsey, back to the boys. I want to be on the Nipsey case. So, you know, shout out to all my folks that's already tuned in and that understand, you know, or been watching with the Nipsey thing.
See that?
I'm glad you guys are interested, you know.
Got a hole in the back.
What's up, Autism Mama? What part? We've been talking about so much stuff, like I don't, you know, you probably a lot. You just got to go back and watch. But I know before my phone went there, we was just talking about the boys and then talking about Nipsey.
Drink it.
Nipsey Hussle, RP Nipsey Hussle, man. Justice for Nipsey. Shout out to my boy Cowboy. Shout out to everybody that's affected by Nipsey's death. Nipsey was a legend, like, you know, especially on the West Coast. I'm from the West Coast, the Los Angeles area. And I'm going to tell y'all from my experience, that man impacted a lot of people in a positive way on the West Coast. He influenced me in all types of ways. Like I said, I don't idolize too many rappers, but even before Nipsey's death, I rock with Nipsey. He was a solid dude. And I've seen his intentions, you know. So when he did die, I did cry, you know, and it was hard. And the whole West Coast, man, took a L. We took a big L. The world took a big L. So there's justice. We fighting for justice, you know. Still want that justice. And look, it's a cold game too. So let me tell y'all this. Justice is going to be served regardless. If he gets life in the pen or if he gets free. He's probably safer in prison. But I don't think that's going to be too safe either. Alright, y'all, we back up to 6. I'm going to try to stay on as long as possible. I see $20 up there on the screen. I didn't catch who donated the money, but look, much love, much respect. You already know it's going to a good cause. So, you know, I appreciate it, man. Whoever did a donation. It might be for y'all, it might, you know, it's $20, so I don't know if it's one person, 2 people, 3 or 4.
Well,
Yeah, though, y'all. Let me see them comments. Let me know who all up in here. Let me give y'all some special shout outs. We got 6 people up in here. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for sure. All love, all positivity. Spivey. Hey, look, much respect, fam. I appreciate it all day, man. Peace and blessings. She said it wasn't me, I'm broke. Nah, it's all good, fam. Like, you still rich at heart. It be some days. It's been a lot of times I've been broke. Um, Usually for the most part nowadays, you know, I don't never want to go broke, even if I got a couple dollars, like, but we all done been there, It's all where your heart is. A lot of people then told me I'm rich in heaven, like, or rich, rich in general in spirit. And, a lot of rich people can't say that. A lot of rich people physically on earth can't say that they're rich spiritually. But I can say that, and I'm proud to say that. That's why I don't trip off of materialistic stuff. I like to have nice things, and I want my kids to have nice things. And of course, provide. You got to be a provider. You got to maintain in life, so you got to do something, But as long as them things covered, man, I'm solidified. I'm straight. I know I'm rich at the heart. I know I'm rich with God spiritually. I know when I make it to the better side, like, I'm gonna be rich. So I'm saying that because, you gotta think the same way, autism. I'm not saying you don't, but you're not never broke. And then that's always something that's gonna make you be a better person in life. Like, it's gonna make you feel like a better person and be a better person. It's like, honestly, like anybody that deal with me in my channel, for the most part, rich at spirit. Or y'all probably wouldn't rock with me because, that's what I put out there. That's how I feel. So if you rock with me, then most likely you're the same way. Or you wouldn't rock with me. Like, you wouldn't feel nothing I say, like none of that. But we all good up in here, man. It's all love. Who you talking about, Willis? I'm talking to you, fam. Yes, sir. Yes.
Be ugly.
Open. What does he want open? Stop talking to him, Booby. I keep telling you that. You his bigger sister. If he pick on you, he's your little brother. Like, you don't gotta worry about, don't be affected off of what he does to you. He's a baby. He's 2 years old. You about to be 10 years old. No, he don't know what he's doing, like you know what you're doing.
He doing stuff on purpose. What about that? Lucky you didn't have it right here. Are they from Jersey? Okay.
Fam, I understand what you're saying, Autism Mama. I know exactly what you're saying. Financially, or whatever the case may be. But, even if you broke financially, what I'm saying is, like, how I get down is, like, I wouldn't use that terminology. Like, I ain't gonna lie and tell some people I'm broke. But I try to eliminate that, though. But at the same time, I try not to be broke. Like, I can't be broke. I got kids and shit. I'm young, so, Yes, son. Yes, son. Hey, look, we almost at the state line. Hey, look, I love my channel so much. I love y'all so much. Like, this whole time, I had over 7 people follow me. Like, to me, that's major. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to get one person to listen to you and to follow you, whatever the case may be. So 7 people to follow me from California to look where we at, y'all. All right, you lost, fam. You good. We passed that. We just saying you rich at heart. That's it. But on that note, look where we at, y'all. We about to hit the state line. So and we ain't hit no traffic. That was the main thing I was concerned about coming out here to where. That's why I left early. Because I'm like, look, we about to get it over with. But to make it to the state line with no traffic is hella good. I'm about to get out this truck lane because this is not working. Hey, but shout out to all my solidified folks, man. I love y'all for reals. And we gonna stay moving up and hopefully, you know, influence the world. Now look, it's traffic on that side. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm trying to. Oh yeah, you see that traffic over there? That's crazy. It's supposed to be the opposite. The traffic should be going this way because we're going into Vegas. Why are people trying to leave Vegas on the 4th?
Second. The first.
What, son? What? Samara, what does he want open? You want something? Huh?
You want her to move her hand?
Move your hand, Poopy. Poopy, move your hand. Yes, I want you to not make this boy cry. That's what I want you to do. I want you to be a bigger sister and not make your little brother cry. You do little things that irritate him on purpose. Like, for why? You're older. Now we get in trouble. See, now we get in traffic. But it's cool. I already hit traffic here than all the way in California. The facts, keep your eye on other traffic and other drivers are idiots. Oh yeah, trust me, I know. That's one thing my mama taught me for sure, is to be a safe driver. Make sure everybody's strapped up in the car, drive safe, but then watch for others. And I pay attention to that. Oh no, I take that very seriously. Especially with my children in the car or anybody else in the car. Or even just my life. I take driving seriously, y'all. In general, and I'm always aware of driving. Like, I never get on the road and underestimate the highway, the freeways, anything on this blacktop. Feel me? There's always an idiot out there. There's a drunk motherfucker, something that don't know what they're doing, that don't even pay attention. It could be a sober ass, smartest person in the world that just don't pay attention to driving and will cause an accident. And you just might be able to prevent it by paying attention.
You said you wanted to. They driving, so that's why everybody right there. What? You said you wanted to test. Yeah, why they driving so slow? Because it's traffic. That right there ain't no traffic.
Hey, no problem, Spivey. You go back to my channel. I done did a couple of these trips. Sometimes I, you know, like, y'all help me get through this trip. For reals. This shit went fast as hell. But you know, this is not my first time. I done did it before coming to Vegas. For different reasons, you know. For the Mari case, just on my own personal business. Usually when I take a trip, like even if I'm going to Lancaster to Cal City, I'll go live, just talk to some folks, you know. Show y'all too, because I understand this, that most of y'all is from across the world or across the United States. And you know, y'all never had this experience, so just watching it from over YouTube is an experience that I'm able to give y'all. You know, I understand that to the fullest, so that's why I like to do it. And just like y'all stuck with me y'all literally rode with me from California to Vegas. and it probably don't even seem like it. It might seem like it now because we got traffic, but we at the state line. So after the state line, we got about, like, if it wasn't no traffic, from the state line to Vegas, you can make it in about 30 minutes. So it might be a little bit longer, but I know we close, so it's not that bad. Like, you see how it was on the other, well, on the other side, that was a checkpoint, so they had to stop. But then at the same time, I never drove to Vegas on a holiday weekend, so I don't know the politics behind it. Shit, because it could take 3 hours from here. Like, you never know. They could start right here, but I don't think that's how it goes. RP Amari, you already know. And you already know I'm going to stop by there for sure. Every Vegas trip, I pay my respects since Amari demise. I always, even if I don't, so look, let me tell y'all this, y'all. It's a lot of stuff. I don't always go live with everything I do in life. You feel me? Even with the boys, or usually with the boys, I get requested to go live, or I just go live because it's necessary. But a lot of stuff I do with the boys is requested, or it's necessary. But even sometimes I don't always broadcast everything. Sometimes I done came to Vegas, paid my respects to Mari, and didn't broadcast nothing. But every time though, since his demise, I rock with Amari, like, for sure off top. That's Amari, man. That's right at Amari. Y'all gotta understand. Well, y'all don't have to understand. Let me not say it like that. Let me say it like this. For those that don't know, Amari was right after the boys, to where a month after I started YouTube, the Amari case happened. So, and then we got answers for the Amari case and the bad news. So that was the first case I cried over. It was emotionally attached to outside of the boys. Even though I was emotionally attached to the boys, it's like it was still a big possibility for a lot of stuff to happen with the boys, with the Amari stuff with them. So, for those that don't know, man, Amari is always in this channel's heart, for sure.
I know I look like my dad. I know I look like my dad. Girl, what? Yes. She said my daddy the ugly than her dad.
Yeah, y'all just not talking to each other.
Kobe, stop. Why you just can't sit back and relax? This your trip. It's your birthday. You don't have no reason to pick on nobody. Stop being like that. Because you're gonna mess up your blessings that you got coming.
Trying to get my breaks. Are you okay? Yeah.
Let's go. You already know. Hey, look, we about to have fun. I'm with my kids. I'm gonna be out here into the 5th.
I'm gonna be out.
My kids get to see my grandma, my dad. I got lots of family out here.
In Vegas?
All my other kids is already out here, so I'm gonna be with all my kids. It's gonna be fun, and I'm gonna share the experience with y'all. So don't trip. Y'all will see the experience. Cause look, let me tell y'all this. That's part of the things that I want to do on YouTube too. Is vlog. Just my personal life. I want to do whatever I want to do on YouTube, and I want my folks to rock with me. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we drove through this before.
No matter if I'm working on the roof or having fun going to Vegas, my folks is with me. Y'all support. That's what I want. Then, whatever happens in the world, I want to be able to talk about it. Whatever people we can help advocate for, I want to help advocate. And That's how I want. That's what I want my channel to consist of.
It's drove.
Like I said,
It's drove.
it's
Drive.
drove. Dad, is Drew a word? Dad,
What?
is Drew a word?
Drew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Drew.
Drew?
Yeah, Drew. Yeah, Drew across the
It's drove.
See? No, Drew.
Oh, Spivey go back to the Nina Boy days. Hey, yeah, hey, look, a lot of people don't know this, man. Hey, man, say, man, catch this game, though, man. Shout out my boy Nina Boy, man. Even though he gave us that disappointing fight, after all that shit he done talked against Bosco that can't fight, it is what it is. It's entertainment, you feel me? It's still love for Nina Boy. But look, Nina Boy was one of the first people to put me on YouTube. Respectfully, though. You know what I mean? And in the beginning, he did tell me, start your own YouTube, do your own thing. And then he was only in the boys' case for a couple more months. And then he transitioned in life, you know, started doing his own thing. And then we led up to this fight. Disappointment. But shout out to Nina Boy, though. And y'all go watch the fight. Y'all gonna say the same thing. I'm not hating. None of that. Much love to Nina Boy. And I hope he retreat, you know, from this fight. And because I seen him on this thing on YouTube, you know, he getting up there. Getting up there. With his numbers and subscribers, you feel me? I know that's where he wants to be. He popping this all, you know. They had this fight. But regardless of that, man, shout out to Nina Boy. Because I still respect, win, lose, or draw, they still did something for the culture, man. And look, let me tell y'all, that's how the internet is. That's how the world is. The world is messed up. Internet is. So bring the world and the internet together. It's nothing but negativity. To where, you know what? Nina Boy didn't perform right in that fight, but it was still a cause. People seem to forget about the cause, like, you know. But I know about the cause. I understand what it's about, whether the outcome or not. Like, people, Blood and the Crips still came together from where I'm from. Like, you feel me? Los Angeles, the West Coast, and did their thing. What about Duke? You talking about old boy from Texas? Shout out to him too. If we talking about the same person, Spivey.
Smell like cheese. I told Mom she smell like cheese.
But I want to see who you talking about first. Duke Farrell, yeah. No, I don't got no problem with Duke Farrell either. Like, let me tell y'all this, and I got the video on my YouTube. It was a couple months ago. I tapped in with Duke Farrell on his live, and I brought up the boys, and he gave a response, and he gave a shout out. He was like, shout out to all the people out there in California still looking for the boys. So I rock with Duke Farrell, like, you feel me? I don't know none of these dudes personally at the end of the day. And I'm not gonna justify a relationship through the internet. So, even though Nina Boy had a problem with Duke Farrell, Nina Boy can have a problem with whoever he want to have a problem with. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I rock with Duke Farrell. I rock with a lot of folks on the internet, as long as they not no trolls. Even some trolls, I ain't gonna lie, I rock with. That don't mean I support their cause, but for the most part, I don't really politic on other folks, other grown men, like,
We got that window right there. We got it.
over here, man.
Bro, stop.
Smart, your phone working?
I don't even know I'm on the phone either.
We need to get the address to where to drop him off at. Hey, y'all kids need to chill
Oh,
out.
no, I'm not for that.
Put y'all on YouTube.
If y'all don't stop, bro, just shut up talking to each other. Bro,
All right, hey, look, y'all both stop. Whatever y'all doing, chill out. Your phone charged? It's dead.
yeah, it's gonna get like a few seconds. Why'd you go back out there?
Boy, you about to be home like quick. You the first stop. It's not funny, it's the truth. Like, it's not to make fun of.
You wanna be the first stop with you? Drop you off right here.
I don't care.
You sure it's hot? You got nothing to eat?
I'm doing my punch.
From right here? Alright, girl.
Duke has respect for you, Rayshawn. 100. No, Nina Boy and Duke are legit each other now. Real dad talk.
And the name of his apartment is the retarded person in the world named Miss Julie.
You're saying Nina Boy and Duke is cool now? I don't know if he was asking or saying. I hope they is cool. You know, because look, I stand on positivity, especially amongst us black men. Like, you know, sometimes I might watch a little entertainment, but where my heart is always unification and positivity, especially amongst us brothers, like, you know, and then the world too, everybody else. And it's sad how the internet goes to where sometimes these people got to get into
Don't
it
even try
to
to sing it, bro.
get a voice or whatever,
That's the only part you know.
which is not necessary. Like, people just got to have patience with realness. If you real and be patient on the internet, you're gonna have your time. Anybody could go troll. I could go be a troll right now. I could troll anything, and my name would go up, like, you know. But it's not solidified. It's not solid. It's not the route that I want to go. Oh, you saying they both are okay? Yeah, they both cool in my eyes. A lot of people is cool in my eyes. Even though a lot of people may tend to do some weird stuff or whatever, everybody make mistakes. I'm not judgmental. As long as somebody don't come for me or somebody I mess with, I'm usually cool. But I am a protector. I defend myself and I defend my loved ones. Like, I'm the type that if you with me and something happens, I'm the one that's, you feel me, with my homeboys, homegirls, whatever. If I love you, I'm gonna protect you. And I'm gonna stand up for you. So nobody comes for me or mine. For the most part, I'm cool. Especially internet-wise. Like, I'll be watching all these internet dudes, and that's how I learn how to be who I am, because it really be bullshit. This person don't even know this person's side of the story. Then they get into it with this person, and it go both ways. They don't even know the truth to nothing, but just because of the internet they beef. Then they figure out the truth, and then they cool. And it's just stupid. You know, some people just jump ahead. I'm not like that. I'm with the unification. You feel me? That's my first intention in general. Every man on earth, every person I respect first until you disrespect me. I don't go out there looking for shit, like, you know. Like with Benny and Doug is different. I done gave them a pass this whole year. I'm ready to fight them. Like, you know, I'm ready to beat Doug ass. I'm ready to beat Benny ass for a reason. And not for the internet, not for none of that. Just to put my paws on them because they keep disrespecting these boys. I know they're not gonna do that, but you know, that's them dealing with them two people is like, I feel I scoop lower in life, but then I feel it's for a reason. You know what I mean? But besides them two, I'll be cool. Feel me? I'm straight. I ain't worried about nobody else. But the way them two keep disrespecting just everybody, like I want to fight. Feel me? I just want to beat their ass just to show the world, like hopefully that'll teach them a reason. Like discipline, you know what I mean? I come from discipline.
She said hi.
You know, like just discipline.
Russ, shut up.
Discipline upon man, especially where I come from, California, and my culture is always like, you know, law, should I say. And discipline could, you know, between men and, you know, out here where I'm from is just putting your paws on somebody real quick, friendly wise, you know, with teaching them a lesson and not hurting them. Which I like personally, I haven't dealt with none of that because I don't deal with people like that. But them two people, like, they just need their ass beat. I'll beat their ass for free, man. I just, honestly, I don't even care. I just want them to stop speaking on the boys. Stop disrespecting people in the boys' case, or just gonna get their ass beat. Eventually, or you feel me? They run into any people on this end, they gonna get their ass beat.
Pookie, stop. Nah, I don't care if it's your birthday.
And that's exactly why Doug moving, because his address got leaked, and he know ain't nobody playing with that boy.
Go ahead, book it. You can't hurt her.
Playing with none of these boys.
Say no.
And the thing is, with Benny Keys, man, that man already exposed. He just need his ass beat. Honestly.
That hurt you. On the comment.
Which is only a matter of time. Like, you know, he in Texas. I respect my brothers from Texas. All the Texas folks I done met with the business, like with the shenanigans, you feel me? It's just a matter of time until these real Texans get a whiff of his bullshit. And them real Texans gonna pull up and beat some ass.
I got your feet. I got your I got your fingers.
People see he's for who he is now. Who is he now? He's the same person. He the same person from who he was when he disrespected the in reality, on some real person stuff, dealing with real people that came from the boys' case, me, Roro, Jennifer, Keish, like none of us rock with Benny Keys. Never would accept his apology. Like, you know what I mean? So who he is it's all bad. It's not nothing good. So whatever he do, it might seem good to others. All them others got to do is dig in his past. Because anybody else after the boys' case is the same situation. Him being a victim's advocate, him trying to advocate for victims and do the same shit that he did with the boys, to where he disrespected the bio family of the boys and disrespected the day one searchers of the boys. So you cannot be a better man after that on the internet. It's no way possible. So if anybody see anything different, it's just they blind to the fact, or they don't know what's going on. Straight up. Because look, let me tell y'all this. I'm a person, I'm not a judgmental person, and I believe in you live and you learn. But what living and learning has Benny done or Doug in the boys' case? I've been gone for a month. Benny and Doug both disrespected the boys' case once again. It seems like every time I take a break, these bitch ass niggas, my bad. You know I never say the nigga word. But when I do, it's just because, like, look. It's when it comes to the boys, it's a different type of level. Like people is not playing with these dudes. You know what I mean? That's why Doug moved, because his address got leaked, and he know him speaking on the boys. He don't know who gonna come after him. All these supporters in California that support the boys, and then you talking about the Crips and all this. Like, come on, bro. And Doug know what's up. He was scared to come to Cal City because of me. So I got to ask Ray Sean to come. You a grown ass man. You don't got to ask nowhere to go nowhere, bro. Go where you want to go. Don't say you don't want to come to Cal City because of me. No matter what you did. If you're a real man, you can go wherever. You know how much fuck shit I did in life, and understand I did it, but still go because I'm a man. Whatever happens, happens. Because, you know, that's just the life I live. But then at the end of the day, I don't do too much, you know, on their level, never.
Don't talk to me. Don't do that. Don't. You talk to me. Don't. You make me.
Oh, yeah, right. You're doing. Yeah.
No!
You shut up yelling. Miss. You keep missing.
Doug is straight informant. I don't know about Doug. I tried to leave all these dudes alone. Doug done called me out for a fight. I done left it alone. He done called me out like 3 times for a fight. Hey, yeah, Mama Bear, you don't want to watch him either. Like,
I better stop before I get
it's, unless you want entertainment, unless you want to laugh at an idiot, then you go watch Benny Keys or Doug. Especially Benny. Doug is an idiot, but Benny is more of an idiot. Like, he's an entertaining idiot. So we're like, it just depends on how you feel, what type of person you is. Like, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't, like, it's not worth watching at all. So I don't understand why he got 10,000 subscribers. The only reason I can say that because he work every day. He be on YouTube every day because he ain't got a life. He be consistent with the bullshit. Yeah, I already know, Mama Bear. And that's the way to go too, because you don't want that. Even engaging into them, like say you would have engaged to anything that they did, even with the boys, it would have been a high possibility they would have burned that into your daughter's case. And Lord knows, like, you feel me, you don't want that shit because you already seen what people went through with the. So it's a blessing, you know. That's karma right there, y'all.
Let me see.
I know this off top, but we talked about this. This is the person that killed Nipsey Hussle. Just got beat up in jail.
Whoa.
He been PC'd the whole time. It's only gonna get worse if he get freed. If this man get freed, he's a dead man. Once he hit the prison, he's a dead man. He should have been a dead man in the county jail. But look, a perfect example is the same way people feel about this, same way people feel about the boys. They're just waiting on the opportunity. This is why you don't do fuck shit in life. This is why you don't do fuck shit in life. Because karma is real. Every dog gonna have their day. Remember that, y'all. It took 3 years for this man to get touched. But that's a county jail. They protect you in the county jail.
No,
Imagine when you get to the pen.
I'm in Vegas.
And that's for everybody out there. But look, we in Vegas, y'all. I got to make some phone calls. I can't explain how much I love y'all. And I'm glad y'all interested in the Nipsey because we're definitely going to get on that. I've been wanting to get on it, but I didn't know, like, I didn't know how my channel was going to react. So, Doug's daddy? Who's Doug's daddy? What happened with Doug's daddy or police? I don't know, but look, I'm out of here, y'all. All I gotta say, look, y'all some real ones. Y'all done rode. Y'all can say y'all done rode from California to Nevada with Ray Sean. Y'all did that. All my 7 or 8 people that done rode the whole time. And look, we didn't have no traffic. Everybody I talked to today, oh, you about to hit traffic. You about to hit traffic. I was prepared for traffic. That's why I left early. But the fact that we didn't get no traffic, we got like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna get off this phone. You know, Vegas is worse than fucking Lancaster. And then out here, they can really hit and run and don't gotta report. So we're gonna be safe. We got kids in the car, and we gotta focus on this road. Much love to all y'all. I'm gonna be back live though. When I go back live, we're gonna talk about the boys. We're gonna talk about Benny. We're gonna talk about Nipsey. We're gonna talk about the current stuff in life that's going on. Salute to all y'all. Man, I love all y'all for reals. Peace and blessings. When I say that, I mean that.